So in our last video, we wrapped up our South Dakota series, which we have been putting out for months. And in the upcoming weeks, you'll see a lot of the backlog footage that we have since that trip, starting with a little work trip that I took. I was only home for a couple days after we got back from South Dakota before, well, here's the story. Welcome to another adventure with me, Nathan Hutchcraft. So Rose and I just got back from South Dakota like 4 days ago, and the night we got back, we went to the bar and ran into my friend John D, who was like, I'm about to be leaving to work at Somerset Music Festival in Somerset, Wisconsin. I can probably get you a job if you wanted. We leave in 3 days. And I was like, why not adventure some more? So here I am in beautiful Somerset, Wisconsin for the Somerset Music Festival. Throughout the day today, all of these spaces will all be filled up with campers and people ready to have a crazy awesome party adventure life. We got here last night just at sunset, and as soon as I set up my tent, it started pouring. So this entire place is flooded. It is soaking wet. I would like to apologize in advance to whoever's camping at spot 984. It might be a little wet. It was pretty rough last night. All the staff showing up trying to set up their campsites and staff camping, just pouring down rain. Like, you set up your tent and it's already full of water. I woke up this morning surrounded by puddles in my tent, and I had to use my own personal towel to sop it up. Sacrifices. Sometimes when you explore the world, you gotta make sacrifices. My job is artist transpo, which means I'm going to be in a huge van just driving around all the artists and famous people and their crews. So I am super, super excited. Some of the artists here are like my favorite right now. Sound Tribe, Zoo, St. Lucia, Chance the Rapper. So hopefully I'll get to meet some really cool people, and hopefully I'll get to show you. Yeah, I probably should have warned you. I never ended up getting anyone famous on camera. That's just not a good way to meet people, you know? Not a good look. Anyway, sorry if you were hoping to see someone famous in this video. Feel free to stop watching now. This isn't a very exciting video anyway, to be honest with you. Fingers crossed. There's always legal stuff when you're working with famous people, but we'll see what we can do. So now I am going to attempt to dry off the rest of my stuff, and when we check in later, hopefully I'll be doing some cool shit. I just got my ride, my chariot. Gonna be hanging out with a lot of cool people in this monster. So let's get to it, to the airport. It turns out I'm actually gonna be spending a lot of this weekend in Minneapolis, I think, but I don't even know that I'm really gonna be hanging out here too much, which is a little sad, but also, you know, it's a job. Man, it is really hot here though. Ooh, I'm sweating. Can you see it? Can you see the glisten? Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Okay, heat stroke. Nathan is having a heat stroke. I just picked up the band St. Lucia from the airport and took them to their hotel. And they were so charming and handsome. Very just attractive people all around. I don't really listen to St. Lucia that much, to be honest, but now that I know them, maybe I will check their stuff out. They're good. I'm into it. Next, I need to go back to the airport and pick up Zoo, which is one of my favorite artists right now. So I'm gonna have to like try really hard not to just, you know, dork out. I'm probably gonna dork out. But here's the question. Should I play their own music while they're in the car? Because I could do that. I want to do that. That would be dorking out. Let's avoid dorking out today, maybe. I just hung out with Zoo and his tour manager for like an hour. Zoo didn't really talk that much. I don't think that you're supposed to know anything about him, so I'm not gonna say anything. He was a pretty quiet guy, actually. He didn't really talk that much. His tour manager, on the other hand, talked my ear off for the entire car ride. He's a cool guy. Joe. Awesome dude. I feel like I live in this van now. I'm currently getting gas. Just bought some snacks. Boo, 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 boo. Not a sponsor. After I get gas, I'm gonna go, let's keep myself in frame here. After I get gas, I'm gonna go back to the airport for the like 4th time today to pick up Chance the Rapper. Instead of taking Chance to a hotel like here in Minneapolis, I'm actually driving him all the way back to the venue. So we're gonna be in the car for like an hour together. Sweet. I'm excited. My sister is going to be extremely jealous. I'm sorry I haven't been like showing these people to you guys, but like it's not my job to video them, it's just my job to get them around. So it feels a little weird to ask them if they want to be on video. You know, they're already here for a performance. And also, I want to do a good job. I don't want anyone to complain that their driver was annoying and trying to get them to be on their YouTube channel. I'll check in with you guys later. Sorry for the boring video. So I just heard from Chance's manager that their plane has been delayed in Chicago. They're not going to be getting here for another hour and a half. So I'm waiting to hear back from my boss right now as to whether I should stick around and wait for them or if I should head back to the venue, because if I can't pick them up for another hour and a half, then I'm gonna maybe be late to my last pickup. This whole organizing schedule stuff is way harder than I thought it was gonna be. I am so glad that we have like a dispatch crew. Yeah, it's stressful. I think I have a talent though that I didn't know I had before, all this scheduling and stuff. I could make a good personal assistant one day maybe. I don't wanna do that at all, but I could. I kind of fit in this parking spot. So I've got another good hour to kill, so I'm gonna walk around Minneapolis and play Pokemon. What kind of Pokemon you got here, Minneapolis? I'm gonna catch them all. Whew. I just got a good walk in downtown Minneapolis. Pretty cool little area. Went to a park. I only caught Pidgeys and Ratatats, but you know, not Ratatat, Ratata. Ratatat's a band, a great band. I wish I was driving them around today. They'd just be in the back guitar solo and I'm a little delirious if you can't tell from being in this van all day. And it's not over yet. I think I'm gonna be in here until like midnight. Okay, time to drive to the airport and pick up Chance the Rapper. So, good news and bad news. One of my people I was supposed to pick up back in Minneapolis switched over to someone else, so I'm not gonna be late picking up Sound Tribe. That's awesome. Bad news, that Chance the Rapper thing I just did, it was just 2 guys from his crew. Chance isn't coming in until tomorrow. Drats! It's too bad because I was really excited to meet him, but who knows, maybe I'll be picking him up tomorrow. It's 9:30 now. I am actually taking someone, it's just like a half-hour little run at 11, from 11 to 11:30, and then I'm done for the night. So right now, this is the first time I've had a break all day. So I am going to, I don't know, walk around, stretch my legs a bit. We got an hour and a half to kill. Maybe we'll find some trouble to get into. Man, have I had a wild night. Let me catch you up. I think last time we talked it was about 9:30 and I had an hour and a half to kill before my last run of the day. Just a quick little 11 to 11:30 run. Not bad, but I had that hour and a half. So I went and I hung out in the office, killed an hour and a half. 11 o'clock rolls around and the bus that is containing the people that I need to take was delayed an hour and a half. They didn't show up till 12:30. So my hour and a half of killing time ended up turning into 3 hours. 12:30 rolls around, the bus shows up, they park and everything, and it turns out they're looking for Sure Power, basically like a giant extension cord that you plug into a tour bus. They parked in a spot where there was no power available, and they refused to park where we told them to. Everyone sat around trying to figure out what to do for guess how long? An hour and a half. So even though they didn't show up till 12:30, I didn't get out of there until 2 o'clock. I just got back. It's about 2:30 and I am exhausted. And even though I should be going straight to bed because it's 2:30, I don't work tomorrow until 11:30 p.m. So I've got all day off tomorrow, which is awesome. So instead of going to bed, I'm gonna go pound some tequila shots, grab a Frisbee, and go throw that around with some of my friends who are working the overnight gate shift. Because that's just the kind of friend I am. That's a good sound. Ooh. Woo. Oh. Okay, step 1 complete. Step 2, Frisbee. Let's go. And I'm gonna fucking go play Frisbee with my friends doing tolls.
Nice! I'm working at parking operations. The north campground, no, north parking.
Ran into a friend. Got a ride. Don't have to walk anymore. Oh, there's my friends. Let's play some motherfucking Frisbee, dog.
Been waiting on that Frisbee for hours.
I'm sorry if you knew how my
LFK all day, strong.
LFK party. This is gonna be the dumbest episode. John D, you don't even have a license. Do you have your golf cart license, John D?
Fuck yeah, I do. Alright, I gotta roll. Alright, let's go.
As you can see, there's not much going on at tolls at 3 in the morning. Normally, these would all be full of cars. Tomorrow, this is gonna be thousands and thousands of cars. But right now, it's just the Lawrence fucking Kansas crew. So yeah, that's pretty much all the footage I got. Once it became obvious that I wasn't going to be getting any dope selfies with any famous musicians, I just started leaving my camera back at camp. It's just not a great way to meet someone, you know? That's not what I was there for. So anyway, sorry again, this video was kind of boring and completely lacking of Chance the Rapper, but stay tuned for your regularly scheduled adventure videos. Peace!